The Plane of Death by Eugene Chile. It's a rough translation of the Mexican song El Avión de la Muerte. Without having a reason, they kidnapped Atilano in Chihuahua. Without showing compassion, they tortured the pilot. His friend was locked up, and then the assailants and Atilano all boarded the plane. While in the air on their way to Sinaloa, from the pilot's seat, Atilano began shouting at them, "I'm the one who gives the orders now, you motherfuckers. I'd love to see you pull your weapons and once more show me the valor you demonstrated in the ground." From the air, he repeated the assault he had experienced from these men. He mentioned how they had disfigured soft parts of his body with pliers. He exclaimed that he will crash the plane, even if he died from it. The control tower recorded all this. From the background, screams of horror from three sobbing men were heard. Atilano would laugh at them and threaten them even more. The lieutenant and the soldiers regretted their actions. They had tortured a real man, un buen gallo, as they say in northern Mexico. I don't believe those men knew that they had entered the plane of death that day. The lieutenant began telling Atilano, "My wife is waiting for me," in the futile hopes to soften his heart and dissuade him from his murderous suicidal path. Atilano answered with hatred, but also a bit of mockery, for he understood the game the lieutenant was playing. "We're about to crash, you turd of a lieutenant. I also have a wife who I love, and will be left behind weeping." Atilano cares only about taking away everything from them, and cares not about losing what's left to him. And besides, living with damaged genitals is no life worth living to him. When they approached the town of Badiraguato, helicopters were lifting up. He was going to crash into the barracks, doing nothing to save the school. The soldiers made haste, for they felt death approaching. Through the radio, Atilano gave his last farewells to his comrades in aviation, then proceeded to crash the plane into the hill. Fond memories of him were left behind in Chihuahua and Sinaloa.